Hello and thank you for joining me. Today we're going to go through a 60-minute Hatha Yoga practice. You can begin standing at the top of your mat in your mountain pose, your Tadasana. You can have your feet together or hip width apart, allowing your spine to lengthen, your chest to lift, and your arms to release down by your sides. And taking these moments to breathe and to feel your breath move through your body. And even though we don't cue the breath in this practice, our breath is still important. Noticing where your breath is and how it's moving, the quality of it, is just as important as where your body is in space. Taking one deep breath in and a big sigh out. And sweeping your arms overhead, reaching tall. And forward fold, having a soft bend to your knees to come all the way down. Slowly rising halfway up. And forward fold once more. Taking a deep bend to your knees and slowly rolling up to stand. Taking a big shoulder roll at the top. And 2 or 3 more. And pausing for a breath in and out. Sweeping your arms overhead once more. And forward fold, coming all the way down. Slowly rising halfway up. And forward fold. We're going to pause here in a gentle forward fold. You shake your head yes and no. Shake your head maybe. You can find stillness here, finding a little bit of movement. Maybe your upper body shifting side to side, or your hips shifting side to side. Beginning to explore your body today. Just one more breath here. Breath in and out. A soft bend to your knees, slowly rolling up to stand. Taking another big shoulder roll. Pausing for another breath in and out. Sweeping your arms overhead, reaching tall. And a pause here, finding length. And stay right here with your feet flat on the ground or rising onto the balls of your feet. When you're ready, gently releasing your heels. We're going to find a side bend towards the right. You can interlace your fingers or taking a hold of your left wrist, finding length and finding your side bend towards the right. Slowly coming back through center, reaching tall. If you have your fingers interlaced, switching out the interlace. It's the other rung on the ladder. Finding length and side bending over towards the left. Slowly coming back through center, reaching tall, and forward fold coming all the way down. Slowly coming halfway up once more. And then grounding your palms and stepping your right leg back, coming into your low lunge onto your right knee. You can stay with your hands on the ground. You can bring your hands up to blocks, onto your left knee, drawing your hands to your heart center or extending overhead. But wherever you end up, allowing your chest to lift tall. One more full breath in and out. Releasing your right hand down to your mat. We're going to find a twist. Finding length and twisting open towards the left. Your left hand can stay on your knee, drawing up towards the ceiling or drawing behind your lower back. One more full breath here. Breath in and out. Letting your left hand release to your mat. We're going to step back into your plank. So if a plank is not accessible, you can have your knees to the ground. So allowing yourself to press through your heels and through the crown of your head. And pressing back into your downward facing dog. You can have a soft bend to your knees. You can pedal your feet, bending one knee and then the other. When you're ready, you're going to step your right foot forward, coming into your low lunge. Left knee down onto the ground. Once more, your hands can stay on the ground, coming up to your blocks or your right knee, your heart center, or extending overhead. I encourage you to do whatever you did on the other side. One more full breath here. Breath in and out. Letting your left palm to ground. We're going to find your twist once more. Lengthening your spine, twisting towards the right. Right hand can stay in your knee. Your arm can extend tall or behind your lower back. One more full breath of breath in and out. Letting your right hand release back down, stepping your back foot to meet your front, left to meet your right. Finding a gentle forward fold. Soft bend to your knees, slowly rolling up to stand. Taking your big shoulder roll at the top and pausing for a breath in and out. Sweeping your arms overhead once more, pausing here. Staying here with the full of your feet on the ground or rising onto the balls of your feet. You have two options. You can either keep your heels lifted as we fold, or you can release your feet all the way down. You're keeping your heels lifted, being mindful of your balance. When you're ready, slowly folding forward. If your heels are lifted, taking a breath once you're in your fold, and then releasing your heels, finding your active forward fold. Crown of your head drawing towards the ground, hips up towards the ceiling. One more full breath here. Breath in and out. Stepping your right foot back into your crescent lunge. So you can find your low lunge with your knee on the ground, or keeping your back knee lifted. Same with your hands to the ground, moving to blocks, your left knee, hips, heart center, or allowing your arms to extend overhead. One more breath, a breath in and out. Letting your hands release back to your mat. We're going to find another twist. Right palm to ground. Inhale to lengthen, twisting towards your left. We're going to prepare for your side plank. So if you need to modify, you can release the right knee down and step the left foot back. Or if you're good, you can come onto the outside edge of your right foot and step your left leg back. One more breath, a breath in and out. Letting your left palm release, pausing in your plank, top of your push-up, finding length through your heels and the crown of your head. And pressing back to your downward facing dog. And stepping your right foot forward, we're going to set up for your crescent lunge on this side. However you want to get there, left knee can be down on the ground. When you're ready, maybe your hands to blocks, to your right knee, hips, your heart center, or extending overhead. One more full breath in and out. Letting your hands release back down to your mat. We're going to find your twist. Left palm to ground. Finding length and twisting towards the right. And we're going to prepare for your side plank on this side. So if you modified or took any other version on the other side, encourage you to do so here. Bring the outside edge, and when you're ready, stepping your right foot back. One more full breath in and out. Letting your right palm come down, finding your plank, top of your push-up, finding your strength. Then pressing back to your downward facing dog. You can pedal your feet, bending one knee and then the other. When you're ready, releasing your knees down to your mat and letting you just letting your hips shift side to side. When you're ready, we're going to move into your child's pose. Your knees come either together or a little bit wider, hips drawing towards your heels, chest coming towards the ground. You can bring your arms wherever you would like. They can be extended out in front of you. You can let your elbows bend, or if it's comfortable, you can draw them back beside you. But wherever feels comfortable for you. You're ready, slowly rising back into your table. You're going to come up to stand on your knees. You're going to come through your camel, your Ustrasana. Letting your hands come towards your lower back. Trying to find that posterior tilt of our hips. Chest to lift. Staying right here. Maybe just letting your hips lean forward and your chest lift. Or if there's a little deeper version of your camel in your practice, you can start to lean back. But allowing your hands to stay in your hips here. Beginning to notice your body. Slowly rising back up. And either coming into your table or your hero's pose. Either on all fours or sitting onto your heels. It's finding a place where your body can release. Where you can allow yourself to breathe. And rising back up for a second and final round of our camel today. So if where you were last time is your limit, stay right there. If you want to work a little bit deeper, you're welcome to. Just be mindful of how your body is feeling. Finding a tilt of your hips, hips to press forward, chest to lift, maybe to find your lean back, maybe to reach for your blocks or your heels, wherever feels right for you. When you're ready, slowly rising back up and finding your neutral space once more, either your table or your heroes. And giving your body time to come back, to breathe, and to notice any changes or movements within your body. And when you're ready, we're going to find your downward facing dog once more, letting your palms ground, curling your toes and pressing back. For this one, letting your knees stay heavily bent. And just drawing your chest towards your thighs. Rising high into your toes and walking your feet towards your hands, or your hands to your feet. Coming to a gentle forward fold at the top of your mat. Soft bend to your knees and rolling up to stand. Taking another big shoulder roll here and pausing for a breath, a full deep breath in. And out. And stepping your right foot back, your warrior one, your Virabhadrasana one. Letting your feet get set up, your hips, chest, and finally wherever your hands and arms end up, hips, your heart center, maybe extending overhead. But wherever you end up, checking in with your front knee, making sure it's right above your ankle. Forward to back, left to right. Making any adjustments as needed to allow that to be there. One more breath in and out. And drawing your hands to your heart center, stepping your right foot to meet your left. And we're going to work right onto the other side, stepping your left foot back, your warrior one. Taking the time to adjust and set up through your feet, your hips, your spine, and finally your arms. Noticing the changes left and right, allowing you to be exactly where you need to be. Right knee directly above your right ankle. One more breath here, breath in and out. And drawing your hands to your heart center, stepping your left foot to meet your right, pausing for a breath. A full deep breath in and out. Stepping your right foot back, preparing for your triangle, Utthita Trikonasana. So about a medium step, hips squaring towards the side of your mat, arms out into a T, finding length, reaching forward, and hinging down. Left hand can come to your thigh, your shin, a block, or towards the ground. One more full breath here. Breath in and out. Soft bend to your front knee, slowly rising up and stepping your right foot to meet your left. Moving right to the other side, left foot stepping back. And finding your alignment, hips squaring towards the side of your mat, arms out into a T, reaching long and hinging down. And this side might be completely different from the other side, and that's okay. One more breath here. Breath in and out. Soft bend to your front knee, slowly to rise up. Left foot steps to meet your right. And pausing for another breath. A full breath in and out. And stepping your right foot back, preparing for your triangle once more. I'm going to set up and we're going to find your space, reaching long and hinging down. Allowing your chest to open. Staying right here or taking a half bind with your right arm, the top arm. Maybe just drawing it towards your lower back. Maybe to your right hip, maybe to your inner right thigh. And staying right here or allowing your left hand to float. Staying here, bringing the back of your hand to the inside edge of your leg and using it to leverage your chest around. One more breath in and out. Leaving your hands where they are, soft bend to your knee. Slowly rising back up, releasing your arms and right foot steps to meet your left. Pausing for a breath in and out. Stepping your left foot back, preparing for that same posture on this side. Your triangle, setting yourself up, reaching long and hinging down. Allowing you to find your depth here before moving any further. And if on this side you need to stay right here, then please do so. Maybe taking that bind on the left side, left hand to your tailbone, right hip, or inside edge of your right thigh, chest rolling open. Staying here, maybe just letting your right hand hover, or the back of your right hand to the inside edge of your right leg, allowing you to leverage your chest open. Taking one more breath in and out. Soft bend to your right knee, slowly rising up. Releasing your arms and left foot steps to meet your right, pausing for a breath. A full deep breath in and out. Stepping your right foot back into your medium step. So your warrior 1 foot alignment, just a little bit shorter of a stance. And allowing your hips to work towards squaring towards the front of the room. You're going to find a fold here, so finding the tilt of your hips, chest to lift, and beginning to lean forward. You can leave your hands on your hips, your thigh, your shin, blocks, or working towards the ground. Just being mindful of your hips. Working towards keeping your right hip drawing forward, your left hip drawing back. You're welcome to stay right here, or we're going to move into your revolved triangle. Taking a few more breaths right here, allowing the left leg to release. And as we move through this, be mindful of your front knee, your left knee. Imagine having a micro bend, just the smallest of bends in the knee, just so it doesn't lock out. When you're ready, letting your right hand come to a block or towards the ground. Left hand towards your tailbone, finding length to your spine and rotating your left shoulder open. The outside edge of your left hip drawing back, staying here, your left arm up towards the ceiling. One more full breath in and out. Letting your left hand release back down to your mat. Soft bend to your front knee and slowly rising up. Stepping your right foot to meet your left. Pausing for a breath in and out. Doing the same thing on the other side, letting your left foot step back, your medium step, finding your alignment. Hips squaring towards the front of your mat, finding length, finding your tilt, beginning to fold. Releasing your hands to your thigh, shin, blocks over towards the ground. And allowing yourself to breathe and to work into this space. Not worrying about where we're going, just worrying about where we are right now. And allowing yourself to fully be present. One more breath here. Breath in and out. When you're ready, preparing for your Revolved Triangle. Left hand to your block or towards the ground. Right hand towards your tailbone, lengthening your spine and beginning to rotate your right shoulder open. And your outer right hip drawing towards the back of the room. Chest to lengthen, maybe your right arm up towards the ceiling. One more breath here. Breath in and out. Letting your right hand release down to your mat. Bend to your right knee and slowly rising back up. And stepping your left foot to meet your right. Pausing here for a breath. A full breath in and out. We're going to move through your squat, your malasana. Letting your feet be hip width apart, maybe a little bit wider. Feet can be parallel or flaring out towards the sides a little bit, letting your hips begin to sink down. If you have tight knees or hips, you can let your hands come onto the ground. Pause wherever you need to, or wherever you're ready, maybe letting your hands draw to your heart center. One more full breath here, in and out. Letting your hands release down behind you, hips slowly to release down. Let your knees windshield wiper side to side here. Gonna find your Janu Shavasana, your head to knee pose. Left leg extending out, sole of your right foot to your left inner thigh. Finding length and folding over your left leg. One more full breath in and out. When you're ready, slowly rising up. Switching out your legs, right leg extending, left foot coming in. Finding the length of your spine, squaring over your right leg and beginning to fold. One more full breath in and out. Slowly rising back up. Letting your feet come to your mat, letting your knees windshield wiper side to side once more. And move into your bound angle, your Baddha Konasana. Soles of your feet together, heels drawing towards your hips. Finding length through your spine, staying right here. Maybe just letting your knees begin to press down or beginning to lean forward, letting your chest lead the way. And wherever you end up, allowing yourself to breathe there. Deep breaths in and out. And slowly rising back up. Once you're upright, taking a full breath here. Breath in and out. Do one more forward fold, letting your legs come out into a straddle. So your legs can be any width. They can be just barely mat width, a little bit wider, or nice and wide, wherever feels best for your body. Finding length, beginning to lean forward. Staying here, beginning to fold forward. One more full breath here, deep breath in and out. Slowly rising up. And we're going to gently make your way onto your back and turn sideways here. Slowly rolling all the way down. Letting your knees draw into your chest, giving yourself a hug. You can find a gentle rock side to side. Maybe some circles with your knees above your hips. When you're ready, we're going to move into your happy baby. So you can just keep your knees bent, maybe hugging your knees towards your armpits. You can stay here, maybe letting your feet start to drop towards the ceiling. You can take hold behind your thighs, your shins, your ankles, or if it's okay to take a hold of your feet, you're encouraged to do so. If you feel your shoulders lifting off the ground, let your hands slide down your legs to wherever your shoulders can draw to the ground. One more full breath here. Deep breath in and out. Letting your knees draw back into your chest. Keeping your right knee in, letting your left foot release, finding your reclined pigeon. Right ankle on top of your left knee. You could stay right here, maybe letting your right knee draw away from your chest. If you want to work a little bit deeper, you can draw your left knee into your chest. Maybe taking a hold of your thigh or your shin. Letting the left knee come in and the right knee press away. Gently releasing your left foot back down. Drawing your right knee back into your chest, we're going to move into a lying twist. Letting your left leg extend out in front of you. Maybe shifting your hips over towards the right a little bit. And then drawing your right knee across your body. If any other version of a twist would feel better for you, please take it here. One more full breath here. Breath in and out. Slowly coming back through center and letting both knees draw into your chest. Maybe a light rock side to side, whoever feels good for you. And when you're ready, letting your right foot release down, finding your reclined pigeon on this side. Left ankle on top of your right knee, left knee pressing away. And staying right here, drawing your right knee into your chest. Letting your left knee still draw away from your body. One more breath here. Breath in and out. Gently releasing your right foot down. Left knee into your chest. Right leg to extend. Finding the twist over towards the right side. Maybe shifting your hips to the left or taking any other variation of the twist. When you're ready, knee coming across your body. Chest opening up. One more full breath in and out. Slowly coming back through center, drawing your knees back into your chest. Be a light rock side to side. And when you're ready, letting your feet start to draw up towards the ceiling. So if that's too much, you can just let your knees start to draw right above your hips or a little bit closer towards your chest, wherever your legs can find a place to release. So maybe your legs are up with your knees bent, maybe your legs fully straightened. But if you feel like your legs are further away and you're having to hold your legs up with your core, let your knees bend. Arms can be out by your sides, just letting the blood begin to drain from your legs. So you can stay right here if this is your practice. If you want to come into your shoulder stand, being very mindful of where your neck and shoulders are. If you're uncertain, just stay right here. If a shoulder stand is in your regular practice, you're welcome to do so. But staying right here with your legs up towards the ceiling is enough. Taking one more full breath wherever you've ended up. A full deep breath in and out. If you're in your shoulder stand, taking time to slowly make your way down. If your legs are just up towards the ceiling, let your knees hug into your chest. You're going to come into one more posture before your Shavasana. You're going to come into your fish pose. So if you have a regular fish practice, you're welcome to do so. If you're uncertain, come all the way up to sit. And then bring your hands right by your hips, maybe a little bit further back. Slowly lean back until your elbows come onto the ground. Let your elbows walk in, allowing your shoulder blades to draw towards each other, your chest to lift. And staying right here, letting your head, neck release back. One more breath, a breath in and out. Slowly starting to rise up. You can either allow yourself to sink to the ground or coming all the way up to sit before lying all the way down. Whenever you're ready, moving into your Shavasana, your full relaxation. Allowing you to lie completely on your back, arms out by your sides, legs extended long, hip width maybe even wider, maybe mat width or wider than that. And allowing you to take up as much space, as many props or whatever you need to feel comfortable. Allowing yourself to be as comfortable as you can. And once you're there, allowing you to notice your breath. Your deep breaths in and your deep breaths out. And taking 2 clearing breaths. A deep breath in through your nose and a big sighing breath. Another full deep breath in through your nose. And a sighing breath out. Allowing you to completely relax and let go. your exhalations. Allowing with each breath, life, energy, and movement back into your body. Your fingers and your toes, your arms and your legs, back and through your head and neck. Allowing a breath in to stretch your arms long overhead, taking a deep stretch. Then drawing your knees into your chest and rolling over onto your right side. Pausing there for a full clearing breath, a full deep breath in. And a big sigh out. When you're ready, making your way up into a comfortable seat and drawing your hands to your heart center. And sealing the practice today with a single Om. Taking a full breath in and letting it go. A breath into Om. Thank you so much for sharing your time, space, and energy with me today. The light in me sees and honors the light within you. Namaste. Thank you.